my Valentine. Yeah, now you do make my temperature rise. If you leave me a good, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. My love is the thought of me. I am so obsessed. I want to never need it. Make us see you love. Yeah, my love. Make a bad man. I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. And you I want it. No, no, no. Don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never ride it solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, no, yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Your body, they make I see you. Now you where they got my fancy. Don't they do me and the banky. Oh, no, 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 no. Or should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need to make I look pity. You won't make us sing me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bad can make you for Ghana. Here, dance for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show. If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. I came up, ooh, I was down. You change up, stay far around me. I came up, ooh, I was down. You change up, stay far around me. Same squad. Drop top, blue clouds, raindrops. Big plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay.
Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafatemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us. And with a moment here before we get to the tip-off, here are tonight's starting lineups. And guys, what do you think about the Mercury? What are your expectations for this game with two of the league's elite guards going at it?
I think it's going to be very fun watching these players try to outsmart each other. A battle in the backcourt can kind of be like a chess match.
Yeah, but don't be too surprised if we see some physicality. They'll do whatever it takes to get the edge.
Now here's Clark. Knocked away. Back to Deladon. Jacks up a three, and that's good. Alicia Clark for three.
A respected distance shooter, Clark's impact to her team can be felt from all over the court.
Three, Diana Taurasi. That's in, and she found her range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them was a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there, Tim.
It's been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Clark. Pass to Cloud. The three ball. And the Mystics hit again from deep.
Showing that competitive fire. Natasha Cloud takes pride in coming back with a three of her own.
Here's Taurasi. That shot missing. And Washington will go the other way with it. Cloud inside. Atkins. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
Well, you don't really expect Cloud to miss a wide open shooter because she's got great vision on the court.
Three, Diana Taurasi, and again, Phoenix with the triple.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
Clark outside. Screen by Deladon. Clark outside. Cloud. The three is up. Score the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
And this is big for Natasha Cloud's confidence because when she's hitting from downtown, it helps you get into a rhythm offensively.
And here's Washington. It's a 5-point game. Deladon a screen. Clark outside. 5 on the clock. Natasha Cloud from outside. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And it's laid up and in by Deladon.
Well, part of what elevates Deladon from all-star to superstar to the MVPs that she's won, baskets like that, the heart that she plays with.
And here's Washington. They lead by 7.
After winning the 2019 title with Washington, we didn't see Elena Deladon for 2 years. She opted out of the 2020 bubble season. Then in 2021, just playing 3 games.
Clark outside. Screen by Deladon. Ariel Atkins on the wing. Drills it from outside.
They couldn't have dreamed of a much better start they've had here tonight.
Yeah, they came in with a tremendous offensive game plan. It's worked perfectly, and what a lead they already have to show for it.
And you got to give credit to this coaching staff as well. They came into this game prepared perfectly.
And with Deladon, the league certainly missed her during those 2 seasons.
Elena is one of a handful of franchise cornerstones, players that are so good that any year when they're healthy, they're in the finals conversation. So it's really good to see Deladon back out there.
Timeout called the Mercury. Here's Petty. She's covered by Clark. To stop the run! That shot, no good. So the Mystics will take it the other way. Cloud inside. Back to Deladon. Clark. Austin inside. She's covered by Taurasi. And that one's good. Austin.
Bustling her way in for the board. Austin using her instincts.
And how about the rack attack on the mobile 1 drive?
Really made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Outside, Diggin Smith. From downtown, good on the triple.
Well, you know, she's just going to keep bearing those. If that's how the D is going to play her, they've got to be better, got to be closer in.
Here's the break. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Yeah, normally amongst the league leaders in steals, Diggin Smith has a great nose for the ball, and her outlet passing ignites breaks.
Now here's Clark. Cloud inside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Austin. Brittany Griner with a defensive effort. The Mercury trail. Here's Taurasi. Sinks that one from the post.
That might increase the degree of difficulty just a little, but Taurasi still knocks it down. Things like that don't bother her.
Now here's Atkins. He has 5. Clark, she's covered by Taurasi. Screened by Austin. And that's a foul called on Diana Taurasi. That'll be her second foul of the game. The Mercury making a switch here. Here's Cloud. She's got 8. Pass to Clark. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to Deladon. It's stolen. And here's Cunningham. 3-pointer. Cloud pulls it in. The Mystics with the lead. Pass to Deladon. Screen by Deladon. Now Cloud. Back to Clark. Shoots the 3. That one's good. And so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
And that's what built them the early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
And Diggins Smith gets it to go.
Well, Diggins Smith won't hit every 3, but she'll hit some big ones. That one felt personal.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job.
The WNBA had its first season back in 1997, and just 3 original teams remain. The LA Sparks, the New York Liberty, and the Phoenix Mercury.
Eddie with the steal. And a fast break now for the Mercury. The shot by Cunningham, no good. Tries the spin move.
And they're 1 away from being in the penalty.
They're going to have to be cautious from now on because the next one puts them on the line.
Those free throws can really add up.
The Mystics making a switch here. Here's Machida. Deladon a screen. Here's Clark. The 3-pointer, no good. Sticking in the Valley of the Sun, the Mercury have had so much success.
Yeah, in so many different eras. I mean, they were in their first finals, which was the second WNBA finals ever back in 1998. Then you had their glory years, winning 3 titles from 2007 to 2014. And then recently, they've been to the finals as well. It's just been decades of winning basketball in the desert.
Now Nurse. Wyatt so far offensively searching for first points of the game.
Give it up for her inside. Great rebound, and she had to fight first person.
And there's the foul. It'll be on Kia Nurse. That's her first foul. And the Mystics call time here. Mystics making a change here. The Mystics on offense. It's a 5-point game. Hawkins outside. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Check out the vision from Hawkins. That kind of unselfishness will give her team a spark offensively.
Three, Kia Nurse. The three-pointer is on target. Machida with it. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Right side, Williams. It's stolen by Turner. Here's Nurse. It's good for her second make. 2 for 3 so far.
Taking initiative in the open floor. When Nurse works hard in these situations, good things happen.
Hawkins outside. Austin. Over Griner. Griner with the rebound. And it's the Mercury with the ball. Trailing by 2. Outside to Shields. And the Mercury, another 3.
Nice smooth shot from beyond the arc for the Shields. Her team definitely appreciates her range shooting.
Hawkins outside. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Machida with it. Six on the shot clock. And here's Austin. Here's Walker Kimbrough. The Mystics again can't hit.
When we talk defensive impact, no player affects a game like Brittany Griner. Quite simply, the best defender in WNBA history. Neither team can miss early on. I don't know how long they can keep this up.
Offensively, at least, neither team's done jack on D yet.
That's fine with me.
Time called here. The Mystics decide to talk it over. So it's Washington now. A 4-point game. Pass to Hawkins. Machida with it. Shot clock at 6. Working to end the run. And she sinks the layup.
Fancy stuff from Machida, a spark plug.
Outside Sims. Expanding her range. And again, a Phoenix with the triple. Here's Walker Kimbrough. Pass to Machida. Shot from 16. The rebound by Brittany Griner. And so here's Phoenix, leading by 5. Now Now here's Turner. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Here's Machida. Misses the three. Now here's Griner. He's covered closely. No good from outside. The Mystics on offense, trailing by 5. Here's Machida. Falls through. She's now made 2 out of 4.
Well, Machida doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. She's a confident player inside.
Diamond to Shields from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Boy, not too much respect shown to her by the defenders.
Pass to Westbrook. Now here's Williams. And here's Walker Kimbrough.
Phoenix foul. 6. First personal foul. Team's first. 5th team foul.
The games in Tokyo were extra special for Rui Machida. Leading Japan on home soil, Machida was the star of the silver medal winning Japanese team.
First free throw is good.
Well, a 5'4" dynamo, Rui Machida lights up the crowd with her flair.
She hits both from the stripe. Here's Sims. On the wing, Diamond to Shields. Covered by Walker Kimbrough. A nice shot by DeShields.
Well, it's the unpredictability of DeShields' offensive game that keeps her opponents guessing. She can really beat you in many different ways.
Here's Westbrook. Looking for her first basket still in this one. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Williams. Pass to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Now Walker Kimbrough. The Mystics again can't hit. Kia Nurse from the arc. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Mercury. They lead by 7. And we'll bring you the start of quarter 2 when we return. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what do you guys think about the Mercury here in this one?
Strong effort by them defensively. Good pressure being placed on the offense and the ball.
Absolutely. They've been the more intense team, and their defense has been swarming early on like a beehive.
Washington trailing. Here's Cloud. Pass to Deladon. Deladon a screen. To the middle. Here's Cloud. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Taurasi outside. Launches a 3. And Clark pulls it down. Cloud inside. Deladon. Deladon a screen. There's the triple. Hits it from 3-point range.
I'm not the biggest fan of that shot, but guess what? We have the space to get it off, so why not?
Diana Taurasi from the arc. Connects from 3-point range.
That's an answer back for Diana Taurasi. Still getting it done night in and night out.
Knocked loose. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Pass to Deladon. Clark. Deladon a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Cloud. The tray. The rebound by Brittany Brown. three outside. That's good, and so Brittany Griner gets the assist.
She might be getting into her late 30s, but Taurasi, she still lights it up as good as anybody.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Diggins Smith. That's her first foul.
Team's first. First team foul.
On defense, Phoenix. Pass to Deladon. Clark. Screen by Deladon. The three. It's good from long range.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
Seems like just about all her points are coming from deep.
Here's Diggins Smith. Offline with a baseline jumper.
Didn't see that miss coming. She's usually so good from that range.
Pass to Clark. Back to Austin. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
First personal foul.
Check out Austin overcoming the foul and insisting on getting her shot to fall.
Well, Shakira Austin grew up in Fredericksburg, Virginia, just a bit south of Washington, D.C. So I imagine she was pretty thrilled to be drafted 3rd overall by the Mystics.
And Austin, of course, going to the Mystics in the 2022 draft. A great situation for her.
Oh, and she hit the ground running in D.C. An old school 6'5" center. Austin had a double-double in her second career game. Expect Austin to pile up the boards for years to come.
Now here's Cloud. She's got 8. Deladon outside. Pass to Atkins. Clock at 6. Cloud inside. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Phoenix in the lead. Now Cunningham. That three off the mark. Outside Atkins. Pass to Cloud. Deladon. They get it back. Yes, it's good.
Well, you all see that painted area. It belongs to Shakira Austin. She takes it personal down low.
Timeout called the Mercury. Here the Mercury. Left side, Diggins Smith. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, that's a bit outside her comfort zone, but Diggins Smith loves a good challenge, and I respect that.
Deladon outside. Clark outside. Screen by Deladon. Clark outside. Pass to Cloud. Takes her. And Washington again with the bucket.
As intelligent as anyone in this league with the ball, Clark, I mean, she's always going to find the open teammate.
And the Mercury with possession. It's a 5-point game. Higgins Smith. That's another one for her. Her fifth in just 7 shots. And Washington has possession. Pass to Deladon. Clark. Screen by Deladon. Ball's knocked loose. Ariel Atkins on the wing. 5 to shoot. Deladon left side. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Ariel Atkins.
A confident shooter who never really hesitates. If Deladon gets a look, she's taking it and usually making it.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page. But one of the biggest trades in league history, Chicago sending Elena Deladon to Washington back in 2017. The Mystics gained an MVP and changed the course of their franchise.
And up the court come the Mercury on the break.
Arguably the best ever inside. Griner is incredibly hard to stop without fouling.
That 2017 Deladon trade, it also changed the power of the league.
Yeah, in her second season in D.C., Deladon led the Mystics to their first WNBA Finals. They ended up falling to the Storm. But what about year 3 in 2019? Elena was named MVP and Washington won it all. I'd say that trade worked out pretty well for them, huh?
Amongst the current young players in the league, who do you guys think has the biggest upside?
I'm going to go with 2022 first overall pick, Ryan Howard. We've already seen her talent a little bit, but I think she's just scratching the surface of what she can do in the WNBA.
And I'll go with the 2020 second overall pick, Satu Sabali. Her combination of size at 6'4" and skill, it is tantalizing.
A recurring WNBA All-Star. Griner's really made her mark in this league.
Clark outside. Higgins Smith with it. Cloud picks her up. Here's Griner. From down in the low post, it goes.
Great job taking advantage of the steal and getting the easy points in transition.
Just how you draw it up. Great defensive work and aggressive play in the open court.
A defense leading to offense.
Now here's Clark. She's got 12. Cloud, guarded by Higgins Smith. Back to Deladon. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
How do you guard Elena Deladon? She can play near the hoop. She can hit those threes. So talented, so much range.
That one goes. Count it. So it's Washington now. They trail by 9 points. And the Mystics call time here.
Well, when you look at the all-time leaders in points scored, Taurasi is first by a wide margin. That speaks to her incredible longevity.
switch here. Here's Cloud. She's got 10. Atkins. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
A player that truly loves to learn. I think it's cool how Atkins is always asking questions because she is all about competing and improving. Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
Deladon with it. 8 points for her. Here's Austin. And Washington again with the bucket.
Opportunistic shot by Austin. Finds the mid-range look and doesn't waste it.
Taurasi, defended by Atkins. Now here's Clark. She's guarded closely. And they're running. Here's Taurasi. And the rebound goes to the Mystics.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Skylar Diggins-Smith. That's foul number 2 for her. And the Mystics making a change here.
Elizabeth Williams, Tiana Hawkins, Rui Machida.
Outside Atkins. Hawkins, 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with her first shot in this game.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller defender on her and took it straight to the bucket for the easy 2.
And the shot goes down.
Driving is an effective element of Taurasi's game. She does not play casual basketball.
Now here's Machida. 6 points for her. And the shot goes in. And so here's Phoenix. They lead by 4. Here's Taurasi. And that one good.
If you could pick just one player of all the stars in this league at point guard, Skylar Diggins-Smith, she might be your top pick. Outstanding passer of the ball.
Now here's Machida. She's got 8. Here's Hawkins. Off target with the 3. And so here's Phoenix. Here's Cunningham. Buries it down low.
Plays with lots of movement offensively. Great from the perimeter, but also capable of doing damage inside.
On the wing, Tiana Hawkins. Petty defending.
Phoenix foul. Sophie Cunningham. Second personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now here's Machida. She's covered by Sims. Pass to Deladon. Clock at 4. Here's Machida. And another miss by Washington. Phoenix in the lead. Over to the wing. Cunningham. Deladon covering. Let's go with a 3. That shot off. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Hawkins outside. Walker Kimbrough. Three-pointer. Does not find the basket. Her 3rd miss, and she's just made 1 thus far. And here's Cunningham. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, Cunningham has remarkable shot efficiency, and that goes back to her beautiful jump shot.
They're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Here's Walker Kimbrough. Deladon. Nice shot from the wing.
She's got so many tricks in her bag. She will find a way to hurt you.
Outside Sims. Tries a three. Can't hit that one. And Washington will go the other way with it. Here's Walker Kimbrough. Shoots over to Shields. And that's collected by Diamond to Shields.
Here's Cunningham.
Deladon covering. From deep. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Well, the D sagged off, and no hesitation on her part to rise up and bury the three.
Now Machida. 8 points for her. Pass to Deladon. Over Turner. Releases from the wing and drills it.
I tell you, it's no wonder opponents describe Deladon's game as superhero-esque. She doesn't need a lot of space or time to get herself rolling.
Here's Turner. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
He got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
Sims. And she banks in the layup.
Terrific use of the crossover there to throw the defender off balance. I like that move.
Yeah, got her on the wrong foot and blew right by her.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough. And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Basket good. Pass to Turner. Great D that time from Elizabeth Williams. On the wing, Shatori Walker Kimbrough. Deladon left side. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Mercury out in front, up by 12. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. Diana Taurasi is having a dominant impact in this game.
Her decision-making simply flawless today. Nothing but quality shots from her in the first half. She wasn't forcing anything.
Yeah, but I think here in the second half, they may want her to be a little more assertive and start taking more shots, even the tough ones.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started.
Honestly, the first thing that comes to mind anytime I see anything Phoenix Mercury related, Diana Taurasi. The top pick in the 2004 draft has spent every season in the Valley of the Sun.
Woo! Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
I like that determination, trying to do everything to keep this game within reach.
Baseline jumper. Megan Smith's shot is off. And for Taurasi, all she's done in Phoenix is become the most accomplished player in league history.
And you can just call Diana the GOAT. Rings? Yeah, she's got them. All WNBA selections, more than a dozen. MVP? Well, of course, she's got one of those to go along with a bunch of scoring titles. I mean, you name it, DT's done it.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops.
In a 2021 survey of the WNBA's 12 general managers, Ariel Atkins was voted as the most underrated player in the league.
one falls, so she hits both of them. And talking about Ariel Atkins, she's arguably the most overlooked player in the league. Why do you think that is?
Atkins is not a high-volume player. You won't see her taking 20 shots. She affects the game doing little things, playing great D, grabbing loose balls. Actions that swing games, that win games.
Now here's Cloud. To the inside. And the basket by Deladon.
The size of Deladon is a lot for a defense, especially when she's looking to scoring close.
Taurasi from the arc. And again, a Phoenix with the triple. Here's Cloud. 10 points for her. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Clark outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Taurasi with it, using the post moves to get the 2 points.
Even into the twilight of her career, Taurasi still thrives because of that undeniable fire.
Deladon a screen. Pass to Cloud. Clark. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Petty. And Washington again with the bucket.
Driven by competition, Clark loves to put on a show, and really, that's exactly what she's doing right now.
She gets that one.
Really, guys, it's been an exceptional performance from her from the field.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Clark outside. Pass to Atkins. Pulls up on the elbow. And it's Cunningham with the rebound. Lays it up and in off the nice reverse.
Starting to pull away here. They're putting some points up.
Yeah, this one's threatening to get out of hand pretty soon.
Now Deladon. Clark outside. Pass to Cloud. Elena Deladon on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
So fundamentally sound. While others try to get too fancy, Deladon will beat you with the basics.
Here's Cunningham. He's got 12. Off target from the baseline. Up top, Clark. Petty defending. Elena Deladon for 3. Mystics rebound. Takes the 3. The rebound by Brittany Griner.
Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's going to bury the 3 when she's left all alone like that.
And that one drops.
It's okay. You play good defense, sometimes you get beat. You're not the first person Diana Taurasi has done that to.
Poked away. On the wing, Natasha Cloud. And the 3 ball is good.
Easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
No question who's been in control of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. They've really taken charge.
Here's Cunningham. She scores her 6th bucket from the floor with that one. She shot the ball 11 times.
Every once in a while, she shows us some great moves around the hoop.
Now here's Cloud. 13 points in this game. Here's Ariel Atkins outside. Diana Taurasi grabs the miss. Now here's Diggins Smith. She's covered by Cloud. Here's Griner. Shakira Austin with the block.
Great defense from Austin. Not only is she tall at around 6'5", Shakira gives 100% on D.
And here's Washington. 17-point game. It's Natasha Cloud with the drive. She can't get that one to fall. Brittany Griner with a defensive effort. Here's Taurasi. Cunningham controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is great timing. She is one tough customer on the offensive glass.
It's almost like she has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
and hers might be better than just about anyone. What do you think, guys?
Screen by Deladon. Inside. The shot's good. Alicia Clark making the play.
Using her high basketball IQ, Deladon typically makes the right reads in pick and rolls.
Here's Taurasi. And the rebound goes to the Mystics. Down low. Deladon. There's the block. And she recovers it. And the Mercury call time here.
Phoenix time.
So both teams making some changes here. Over the years, we've seen rules and format changes adopted by the WNBA that eventually end up in the NBA.
Yeah, the W is really ahead of the NBA in those respects. How about the play-in tournament that we've seen that everyone loves in the NBA? It was inspired by the old WNBA playoff format.
Lots of talk about, maybe a mid-season NBA tournament, very similar to the Commissioner's Cup as well. The WNBA always at the cutting edge when it comes to pro basketball.
Now here's Cloud. She's got 13. Screen by Austin. Outside for Cloud. From past the arc, drills the three-pointer.
A capable distributor, Atkins is able to see the big picture within the game.
Sims with the bucket.
Great communication between teammates there.
Now here's Cloud. She's got 16. Outside Atkins. Westbrook. Clark outside. Pass to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Natasha Cloud from outside. And another 3 for Washington.
Wow. Cloud looked almost automatic on the catch and shoot. No hesitation at all. Did you guys see that?
Kept alive. Petty. Tries again. And the Mercury tack on 2 more.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
Pass to Atkins. Now Austin. She's guarded by Griner. Back to Atkins. Up and in on the layup.
Nice dish from Austin. What a team player.
And so here's Phoenix. 13-point lead. Taurasi faked in off the glass.
He's carrying a lot of the load offensively, and normally that's good news for them.
Cloud inside. Pass to Atkins. And here's Austin. She's guarded by Griner. And it's Austin missing. And the Mercury with possession.
There were so many great stories out of the 2020 Bradenton bubble. Shea Petty might be the best. She didn't make her WNBA debut till she was 30, signed by Washington in 2020.
Now here's Cloud. She's got 19. Clark outside. Atkins, she's covered by Taurasi. The putback, it's good on the putback.
She didn't luck into that one. She knew just where to be when the shot went up.
Here's Turner, and she gets it to go. In that 2020 bubble, Shea Petty might have had the best moment of that summer.
Well, the Mystics waived Petty. She signs with the Mercury, and then a month later, those teams are facing off in the playoffs. And then Petty hit a buzzer-beating three to win it, eliminating Washington.
Time called here. The Mystics decide to talk it over. It's both teams making substitutions here. And Washington has possession. Down by 15. Pass to Machida. And a fast break now for the Mercury. Here's Kia Nurse from the arc. It's hauled in by Williams. Walker Kimbrough with it. She's picked up by DeShields. Here's Westbrook. Kia Nurse with the block. Griner with the ball. Williams there. Griner good.
If you let me draft one player, maybe ever, to get the ball inside to, it might just be Brittany Griner.
Here's Westbrook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over to Shields. Walker Kimbrough misses. And so here's Phoenix. 17-point game. Sims with the bucket. And here's Machida. 8 points for her. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Walker Kimbrough. Now Westbrook. Here's Machida. And another miss by Washington. Now here's Nurse. Not a lot of room. It's good.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Shoots over to Shields. And the ball out of play, and the Mercury will have it.
That is an unforced error if I've ever seen one, guys. Just not an ideal pass.
Right side Sims. Over Machida. No good there. And Washington will go the other way with it. Here's Walker Kimbrough. Shot to end the cold run. She can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Brittany Griner. And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the shot is good.
But with the Shields, once she gets just a little speed, a little momentum going to the hoop, she's so difficult to stop.
Poked loose. Out on her own on the break. Good on the bucket.
Good job using her speed advantage to create the separation she needed on that shot.
Pass to Austin. 1 second left. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. It's the Mercury delivering the blowout. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
And with the accuracy to go along with that vision, she put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That is how you orchestrate.
And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Three-pointer diamond to Shields. Drops in the tray.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
Here's Walker Kimbrough. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Well, if you're a coach, you want Rui Machida running your offense, a great decision maker, totally unselfish.
Nurse outside. Takes the three. And again, Phoenix with the triple.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Hines Allen, good. Fourth quarter of basketball, we're about 1 minute into it. A baseline J. A shot by Nurse, no good. And Washington has possession. Fires the three. Cans it from downtown.
Yeah, Machida, definitely a threat from range, especially when she gets the look she likes.
Pass to the Shields. And that comes off the assist by Dia Nurse.
She's had such a steady hand. And I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
Substitution for Washington, Avina Westbrook.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Shoots a three. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Mercury.
There's no excuse for that turnover. That's just a straightforward pass gone wrong.
Outside Sims. The Mystics pull it in. Hawkins outside. And she uses the glass on the layup.
A nice conclusion to a good-looking possession. Coach has got to be happy about that one.
Here's Gustafson. Hines Allen pulls it in. Here's the Mystics with the ball. Pass to Williams. And the basket is good.
Well, this is where she makes her money, in the paint. Williams can score many different ways down low.
To the paint. Here's Gray. Soft touch off the glass.
Outstanding entry pass. She knew exactly where to go with that ball.
And it's Sims with the foul. That's foul number 2 for her. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
High post, Elizabeth Williams. Count it.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
Here's Diggins Smith. Slides right through for her 7th basket in 11 tries.
Consistently carrying a solid workload, Diggins Smith has proven her ability to succeed at this level.
Stolen by Diggins Smith. And up the court come the Mercury on the break. And it's good for 2.
Well, that fast break, it went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then just perfect execution.
Such a joy to watch.
And it's Atkins missing.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. I mean, maybe that's why she missed.
Here's Cunningham. And again, it's Phoenix.
With a quick and consistent release, Cunningham can knock down shots from mid-range, downtown, you name it.
Pass to Deladon. Shoots from 14. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
You know, she's done a ton to help this team, but if they're going to come back, she needs to do even more.
A nice shot by Diggins Smith.
Well, sometimes when you're a talented one like Diggins Smith, there are nights you have to shoulder the load yourself. Huge night for Skylar. She keeps on scoring.
Drops in the breakaway layup.
Well, there's hot guys, and there's really hot. They can't miss.
Sometimes an individual will go on a shooting tear like this, but a whole team?
This is special, Brian.
Here's Cloud. Taurasi outside. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Griner.
Sometimes you look at Brittany Griner and you think she is an unstoppable force. A little bump, it doesn't do anything to stop her. She's so locked in on scoring.
To the middle, Williams. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead her to the rim with a pass like that.
Basket counts.
The wily vet, Taurasi. Incredible court vision.
Cloud. Pass to Deladon. Clark outside. Screen by Deladon. Now here's Cloud. Back to Clark. Shoots from 12. Griner with the rebound. Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
Well, you look back at the 2019 Mystics team, and they certainly etched their place in history with the WNBA title. The first Washington team to win it all. It all came to fruition after they had a league-best 26-8 record in the regular season.
It's the Mercury with the ball. Here's Diggins Smith. And some very quick points for them on that possession.
I know Diggins Smith is a student of the game because she's always learning more ways to pick apart defenses.
Fires from deep. And that's good. Alicia Clark for 3. And the Mercury call time here. Well, we know the WNBA playoffs are just one bracket. There's no distinction between West and East.
And I love that setup. Some years there's clearly a better conference. In a lot of recent years, the West has been way stronger than the East.
Absolutely. You want the best two teams in the finals, regardless of conference. And with this WNBA playoff system, we get that every year.
And so here's Phoenix. From about 19 feet, Atkins grabs the board. And here's Washington. Pass to Cloud. Deladon. Clark outside. There's the three. Deladon, no good. Here's Diggins Smith. Deladon covering. Diggins Smith with the bucket.
We're getting a good look at Diggins Smith's crafty handle. She's good at creating off the dribble.
Cloud with it. Screen by Deladon. From deep, Ariel Atkins hits the three-point bomb.
A dynamic and efficient distance shooter, Atkins has established her perimeter presence.
Here's Taurasi. And the rebound goes to the Mystics.
That's the shot she had to take.
No question, the decision was good, just didn't execute.
And that one's good, Atkins.
With the passion and commitment for the whole game, and not just a part of it, Atkins has enhanced a complete skill set.
Now here's Cloud. And Washington again with the bucket.
And once Cloud turns on the Jets, watch out, because she's going to keep after it on offense.
The baseline J, Taurasi, and that's good.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Here's the Mystics with the ball. On the wing, Natasha Cloud, guarded by Diggins Smith. Cloud inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Mystics hit again from deep.
Yeah, that is assertive offense from Cloud, putting in the work to find her shot.
They grab their own miss. Here's Griner. And again, it's Phoenix.
And her hard work on the boards gave them another crack at the points there.
And here's Cloud. Pass to Deladon. Deladon a screen. Fires from the corner. Out to Atkins. Here's the three. And another three for Washington.
As a big, sometimes your height is a huge help passing-wise. It allows players like Williams to get a clear view of open players.
Taurasi gets the bucket.
And she should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody really paying much attention to her there.
Outside Atkins. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
nobody, and I mean nobody, will outwork Ariel Atkins. She's passionate about the game and genuinely wants to do well.
And Diggins Smith gets it to go. Here's Cloud. Pass to Deladon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Blends length with strength so effectively. Deladon doesn't mind playing physical.
Thomas, good.
Well, you're not going to pass up that type of look.
Now Cloud. Deladon. Outside Atkins. Pass to Williams. Outside for Cloud. Puts up a three. And no good. And it's Phoenix the other way. Down low. Here's Cunningham. Alina Deladon with a defensive effort. Now here's Cloud. Guarded by Diggins Smith. A nice shot by Cloud.
The definition of unflappable. Natasha Cloud gets hit on the shot, but she maintains her focus. You just have to love her demeanor.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Cloud inside. Clark outside. Right side Atkins. This one for three. The shot's good. Alicia Clark making the play.
It's just cool to see Atkins have fun playing the game. And I love how she brings great character and personality to her team.
Clark outside. Deladon. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Those are teammates who clearly know each other's moves very well.
Baseline try. And Diggins Smith gets it to go.
The sweet lefty stroke of Skylar Diggins Smith. Such an efficient shooter with her J.
Got a piece of it. Cloud inside. Atkins up top. Pass to Deladon. It's good.
This had come earlier. They might have been able to get back into it.
100%. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Yeah, where was this earlier? Back in 2019, Elena Deladon climbed the final mountain in her WNBA career, winning a title, delivering Washington their first championship ever.
And the Mercury call time here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
No stranger to All-Star games or MVP awards. It's safe to say Elena Deladon is one of the most respected players in league history.
Cunningham with the bucket.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but And you keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
Basket by Deladon.
That's her specialty. Machida is tremendous at creating scoring opportunities for others.
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
You know, she's made up for a lack of size in the post with a lot of extra effort. She's done some serious work on the boards.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Mystics will retain possession.
That pass had a little bit too much heat on it for her to make a clean steal.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough catch for either of them. I mean, these are basketball players, not wide receivers.
So it's Washington now. Hawkins misses. Reiner with the ball. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were better basketball team by far.
You got to commend this sort of dominance here at home and feeling great, playing well nearly the whole game. And I could feel it. This building was pumped, guys.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.